Thank you, Baba. Greetings, and welcome to the second installment of Keeping the Culture Alive. This virtual concert series is brought to you by the Circle in Love Foundation in collaboration with Cosmic Enterprise, in support of musicians and artists who've been crippled by the pandemic. For information on how you can become involved, email keeptheculturealive@gmail.com. Without further ado, we bring to you music and the healing culture. Ladies and gentlemen, young adults and children, we welcome you to the show.
Thank you, Jeremy, for such a beautiful introduction. We would like to thank all of those who are tuning to Keeping the Culture Alive. Yes, indeed. We do not do anything of this magnitude without first and foremost giving honor to the Most High, Mother, Father, God, without thanking our Ori, our divine self, without paying homage to our parents, our Iyas, our Babas, our mothers, our fathers, without acknowledging our Eguns, ancestors. Because of them we are. And so today, once more, we give thanks. Yes, indeed. Keeping the Culture Alive is a program that has been created to continue to promote and to bring forward the things that we have been doing and the things that we are doing to make certain that our tradition, heritage, is not forgotten. And so many times when people think about culture, more than often they just think about the dance, the drumming, the singing, the poetry. But according to my ancestors and teachers, the culture is much more than that. In this particular episode, we will be looking at the healing aspect of our culture. And so we will be looking at the healing aspect of music, the healing aspect of drumming, the healing aspect of dance, the healing aspect of living a natural lifestyle. In other words, ingesting things that are best suitable for your being. To make it more simple, staying away from the toxic foods and making certain that we're going back to eating and ingesting those things that are natural and organic so that our immune system can stay strong and so that we can truly enjoy a healthy lifestyle. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Yes, I had to give you a little drum in there, The drums plays a very important part in communication. And according to my teachers, my father, Art Sebastian Broom, my mentor, Tom Childs, and many others, music has always been used as a tool to heal. And so it is very important, the instruments that we use when we're using music as a healing tool. And so one of the beautiful things about jazz is that it still keeps those instruments that truly help to vibrate and interact with us. Because depending upon the instrument, the vibration that comes from it is on a different level. And that is why in most traditional musical orchestras, you will find that the drums, the foundation, is always animal skin. Yes. And so there's a connection between the skin, between the body, which is wood, and the hands, the palm of the hands. Every time you hit the drum, the vibration that is evoked and the sensation that happens between the palm of your hands and the drums sends a healing, not only to the person who's playing the drums, but to those who are receiving the music that is coming from the drums. And that is the reason why many times when you go at certain performances where the drums are prominent, you might see people manifesting. I noticed that a lot when I was living in Washington, D.C. And I would go to the go-go performances where the conga drums were very prominent, the conga drums and the cowbell. And next thing you know, you will see the young people manifesting, not truly comprehending what is going on. Yes, the healing powers of the drums. Asher, Asher, Asher.
Woman of the world, woman of the vibration. Follow.
Woman of the nation, woman of the world, woman of the vibration.
Hey, hey. Woman of the world, woman of the nation, woman of the world, woman of the vibration. Woman of the world, woman of the nation, woman of the world, woman of the vibration. Love, respect, and respect. Woman of the world, woman of the nation, woman of the world, woman of the vibration.
I saw the sky in its original color for the first time last night. Black and silver starlight. And suddenly I realized that I could break through the bars. I know that I can tear down these invisible walls. And cha-cha! Rastafari and his demonic oppressor. And I only talk to you, my dear. You, my love. You, my mother. Who have clothed yourself in the flesh and the daughter of Zion. Risking your glory in this wretched land. To once again take my trembling hands. Teaching me how to see through these eyes of flesh. So now, I and I man can see through these eyes without a doubt come address. You, my mother, who birthed me, nurtured me, suckled me, then sat quietly and I lost, ransacked and made a mockery of your body, because you knew that one day I and I would wake up and understand the equation that woman are the woman of the world.
Love me, mother, yes, I love me, mama. Love me, mother, yes, I love me, mama. Work 2 jobs, are sometimes 3. Since in the old country, just to put food on the table, and a shelter over my head, and some clothes on me back, pair of shoes and a pair of socks. Never fight for no child support, never took me father to court. Always there for the good or the bad, always there for the happy or the sad. Woman of the world, woman of the nation, woman of the world, woman of the vibration, woman of the world, woman of the nation, woman of the world, woman of the vibration. Woman of the world, woman of the nation, woman of the world, woman of the vibration, woman of the world.
of the nation. Woman of the world. Woman of the vibration.
Love, protect, and respect.
Woman of the world. Woman of the nation. Woman of the world. Woman of the vibration.
Ashe! I want to give thanks. There's so much things that we have to give thanks for. But today I want to make certain that once more I say thank you, Mama.
Brought a bitter tonic. It's bitter, but it's good.
We cannot speak about the healing aspect of music without speaking about the great late Robert Nesta Marley, aka Bob Marley. And so this piece that is coming up, Redemption Song, is what it is. The healing power of the music. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe.
a loved one at home? Don't try to do it alone. Give Health Staff Services a call. We are a qualified team of experienced and compassionate caregivers dedicated to providing skilled nursing and personal care services to the elderly and the disabled, as well as the medically fragile, in the comfort of their home. Call us today at 770-996-6226 or visit our website at www.healthstaffservice.com, because we care for you.
This clip that you're about to see is an interview that we did with Alison Hennessy in 2007 in Trinidad and Tobago. Alison Hennessy is whom we call the Oprah of Trinidad and Tobago. And right about now, we want to thank the ancestors for her because she's no longer with us. But we give thanks for all the work that she had done while she was here with us.
Maybe my guests will agree with me. They are two people who are here in Trinidad and Tobago. They're going to tell us the purpose of their visit very soon. But the important thing is that they're into something called natural healing. As a matter of fact, natural scientists of the Healing Village. And I have with me Mama Naya, who is a herbalist. Yeah. And there's so many things to tell you about this lady. She is in fact, she was tutored at a very early age by her grandmother. And she's now very, very highly respected. She has been living in the United States of America. Yeah. She's on numerous television and radio programs, and she's done a lot of work in research, and it's all about natural healing. So I'm looking forward to talking with you, Mama Naya. Yeah. And with her is a gentleman who tells me he met me 10 years ago. I believe him, but I told him I met 1,000 people since then. But when I saw him, I whispered to you, I did remember the face, Baba Umpo. And Baba Umpo is a master drummer, but he's also a herbalist. And so I thank you both for coming in.
Thank you very much. It's our pleasure and honor to be here in Trinidad and Tobago amongst our people, bringing back to them the information which was left with us from our ancestors. And the people of Ghana say there's a word that we use, it is called Sankofa, which means that you must go back to the past and bring forward that which is most fitting for you today. So
you have gone back into what is the original healing.
Correct.
And you're bringing it to us. May I just ask you, is there a special purpose to your visit to Trinidad and Tobago? Is there a workshop or something that's happening?
Well, we're here basically, Mama Naya, who is my wife, and we're here because 10 years ago we set about to create a plan, and that plan was to come back home to Trinidad, Guyana, and the Caribbean, and to share the knowledge that we have accumulated doing the work in North America. And we're coming closer to that particular plan. And within the next 6 months, most definitely we'll be here in Trinidad, but we're looking forward to being back the later part of March, early April, to start a series of lectures which we will speak to the people about in terms of how simple it is to get back to living a healthy lifestyle. And I am very pleased that you mentioned water in the opening statement, because we enter planet by way of the water, because more than 60% of the sperm and the egg consist of water. When we are in our mother's womb, we are in water. But the most important element that we need for survival while we're here on planet Earth is oxygen. And a lot of people, they got to the water stage, but we need to learn to do deep breathing exercise
as well.
As first and foremost, 3 to 5 minutes without sufficient oxygen entering the body life ceased to exist.
Okay, very, very important statement there. I didn't think about that, the deep breathing. I was talking about the water. In future, I will also mention
That's right.
the 5 minutes, you said?
3 to 5 minutes,
3 to 5 minutes of
without
deep breathing.
oxygen in your system. Yes, and we must learn to breathe the way that the babies breathe, and that is from the diaphragm.
Yes. Now, the reason I am glad you brought that up is that every time I go for a medical checkup, which is not very often,
Okay.
I'm not proud to say. You know, they always have the what is it, the stethoscope or whatever they call it, and they say to you, breathe deeply.
Yes.
And because many of us don't do that very often, when the doctor asks you to do it, you really have to make an effort. You go, and you really have to push it. And that the doctor told me, Alison, that should be something that comes naturally. Yeah? Okay. So 2 things I've admitted badly about myself today. 2 negatives about Alison. Let us just talk a little bit about you before we in fact talk about healing, if you don't mind. Apparently these things, the information that you have was passed on by your paternal grandmother.
Yes, my grandmother, and also some of it from my great-grandfather, who was born in India, and my maternal great-grandfather, who was born in Africa. So my job, I found out later on, is to preserve that which was passed on to us. And it has become like breathing to me, because this is how we live. And after accumulating over 35 years of information abroad, I find it necessary to come home and give back that which I have learned and that which I accumulated here before I left, because in leaving here, I realized how rich our country is, how much information was available to me by my grandparents, but we take it for granted, and then when you get there you realize that people have created an industry out of how you live. So it is my duty to come back
And
to
pass
share.
on this
Yes.
information. All right, healing as it is natural healing. Nowadays we're in 2007,
Yes.
and I think if we study what's happening in the world, maybe 75% of the people of the world would say, no, modern medicine, that's the way to go. You have a headache, you buy a pill. You have a stomachache, you look for something. I mean, the drugstore and the pharmacy, they make so much money. But you are advocating a different type of healing.
Oh, definitely.
Yes? So tell me a little
Because
bit.
it is natural, and the things that we ingest really should be of the same makeup as our system, because only life supports life. So if you put a chemical into a body that is of a different makeup, you have several side effects. So you are not only treating the disease, you also have to treat the side effect. So to avoid that, when you do it naturally, there's assimilation of the things that you take in through your food or through the herbs and the barks and the spices. So it becomes a natural process. Instead of your body having to fight, it's going to merge together. And then what we have found in the work, once you have brought your body back to a state of ease, you may slip and go back to that which you knew before, and your body is immediately going to alert you as to what you have done. So you more or less become the monitor for your system. So rather than having to go back to a doctor every time you feel something, you will remember what you did before to get a state of ease.
Okay. I understand clearly what you're saying. I have several friends who have been vegetarians, and I don't mean vegetarians like some people say in Trinidad. I'm a vegetarian, but I eat fish. And I tell them, you know, I never knew that a fish was a vegetable.
Border Bitter Tonic. It's bitter, but it's good.
Can you tell us who you are and where you were born?
My name is Lisa. I was born in Trinidad, Martin, but I grew up in New York.
In New York. And how was it like growing up in Trinidad in terms of living a natural lifestyle?
Well, actually, I didn't grow up in Trinidad. I grew up in New York.
You grew up in New York.
And we regularly got our purges. My mother brought that from the old school.
Correct.
So, you know, it was just something we just grew up with. Like most children, most American children didn't have that, but we knew we were getting that purge. So, you know, when you share with them, it's like, oh yeah, you're getting a purge on Saturday, looking at you like, what? So, yeah.
All right. How did you get to know Mama Naya?
Oh my God, I met Mama Naya when I was, 12 years old? And she lived upstairs in the house that I grew up in. And Mama Naya is she's an herbalist, you know, she's a second mother to me.
Ashe?
She is the godmother to my children. Yeah, that's just Mama Naya. Mama Naya is everything. That's Mama Naya.
So, how young were you when Mama Naya introduced you to some of her herbal products?
12.
12. And what are the ones that you... Oh yes, I think I like that question.
No, you can't figure out
How old are you now?
A lady does not tell her age. Hello there, and welcome. We're at 147 Rockaway Avenue here at Mama Naya's store. Mama Naya sells an array of herbal products, hair foods, herbs, candles, everything needed for a healthy lifestyle.
Ashe, ashe, ashe. What are some of the herbs that Mama Naya introduced you to?
Oh my God, Marjo. That was a staple. Marjo still is a staple.
Yes.
I remember when my daughter first ate a peanut, and I was like, okay, she started to choke. You know, what is it called? Not asphyxiate, whatever. But anyway, she started to choke, and what is it? Allergic reaction. It was an allergic reaction. And her tongue was swollen, and she couldn't breathe, and she just couldn't talk, and just everything was going awry. And I'm like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? And I didn't have any Benadryl because we don't keep, medicines in the house like that. So I just reached for the bottle of blood cleanser, the Marjo, and I made her drink it, and that was it. Like her swelling went down, her airways opened up, and she was as good as gold.
Ashe.
So Marjo was probably the first thing.
Ashe.
Yeah.
Ashe, ashe, ashe.
Brought a bitter tonic. It's bitter, but it's good.
This is Baba Umpo, also known as Menes the Griot. I'm here with my brother Darren. I was introduced to Darren by my good sister Yendes. Yendes, wherever you at, enjoy your holidays. Yes, brother Darren. What brought you to the shop today?
What brought me to the shop is the bitters.
The bitters, the border bitter tonic.
The border bitter tonic.
Yeah,
it's been a beautiful blessing to me and my body.
Ashe.
I had a few ailments. I had a lot of phlegm in my system. I had pain in my foot, I believe, from inflammation. And when I took 1 ounce daily, I noticed my foot pain started to diminish, and I had no more problems breathing, and a lot less mucus in my system.
Wonderful, wonderful. So today, how many bottles you come to grab today?
I come to grab 4 at a time, every time.
Listen, brother Darren, I love you. I appreciate you.
Yes.
Thanks for the support.
Yes.
And you just heard it. The border bitter tonic.
That's right.
1 ounce daily. Take care of your body, and your body will take care of you.
Ashe.
Don't forget to do your deep breathing exercise and to drink adequate amount of water. Stay away from the toxic foods.
Yes.
And watch the consumption of your alcohol.
Yes.
Hotel.
Brought a bitter tonic. It's bitter, but it's good.
Peace and blessings to all. This is Baba Umpo, also known as Menes the Griot. I am here with Marie. Now there are 2 Maries that visit the shop to come to see Mama Naya. Now, Marie, tell us which Marie you are.
I am the Marie who just recently met Mama Nyla about 4 months ago.
Okay.
My friend Marie told me about it because I had some health issues.
Yes.
And she said, I think there's somebody that you need to see. And so that's the Marie I am. I'm just newly coming into, this space, and I'm grateful.
Ashe. Now, since you've been seeing Mama Naya, what has been the difference in your lifestyle?
Well, I'm watching what I eat.
Good.
Drinking a lot of water.
Ashe.
And I'm taking the herbs for the specific conditions that I have.
Okay. And the herbs that you're taking, could you name some of the herbs that you're using?
Okay, so I use bitters.
Mm-hmm.
I use the cell cleanser, which I love.
Okay.
I take that at night. I make mucosa tea.
Yes.
The immune builder. Which I think has been extremely helpful for me.
Yes.
Just recently, my Nyla put something together for me for, I have hypothyroidism.
Yes.
And I wanted to stop the medication.
Yes.
And so we're going to see how that works.
Okay.
So I'm just starting that regimen. But again, just, she gave me a nice little diet to follow. I haven't been as good with that as I need to be, but I'm trying. I'm trying. She put me on a diet, and sometimes I do fall off.
Yes.
But I'm still trying, and I keep coming regularly. I think for me that's the key. I need to make sure that I'm here at least once or twice a month.
Ashe. Now you were saying something about your skin. What was up?
Mama Nyla knows how upset I was when I first came about my skin. My skin is like white. I can't show the body, but she knows what it looked like. And my hands. I mean, if you saw these 3 months ago, you wouldn't believe the difference. Like this, it's just amazing.
So the melanin is coming back.
The melanin
the
is coming back
pigmentation.
because of everything that I'm taking. I believe that because I had been going to a doctor for this problem, I want to say, for almost 3.5 years.
Yes.
And it was just getting worse. And as I would talk to my friend Marie, she suggested I go to someone. That person really didn't work out well for me.
Okay.
So I went back to seeing the dermatologist and my physician. But then it started getting really bad, the skin, like all over the trunk of my body. And she said, I have somebody that I think will work, you'll work well with. And that was my introduction to Mama Nyla, and she gave me a very thorough, we sat down and she really asked me about, things that I was eating, different conditions, and I just felt the connection. And I started, and I know that I have to do everything that she gives me. I have to take it because this didn't happen overnight.
Yes.
And it's not going to disappear overnight.
Ashe.
But when my grandchildren say to me, Grandma, I see the difference of my face.
Yes.
It was all, it was in my face. It is just about, I don't have any, I have like very few white spots in my face. I mean, it was something that really bothered me.
Yes. The children, the grandchildren said, Grandma, I see the difference.
Yes.
The children only speak truth.
Yes, they saw the difference in my face and even in my neck.
Yes.
And just looking at my hands, they've seen the difference. And so I'm just going to keep coming and keep doing what I have to do.
Ashe, Marie, I thank you very much for that. And as time go by, we will talk a little bit more.
Okay, because I'm going to come back and show you that all of this is gone.
Ashe.
Yes.
Ashe. Do me a favor, let your daughter take pictures.
I have pictures
from before.
And I will. Maybe I need to take them as I progress.
Exactly. Yes. I saw you brought your daughter. Okay, Marie, and who is the beautiful young lady that you bring with you today?
This is my beautiful daughter, Darlene.
Ashe.
She said to me a week ago, did I think I could get an appointment for her with Mama Nyla? And I called and got it set up. And whatever she's going to talk about with her, I'm not sure, but that'll be between them.
Yes.
But I know that this is the right place for her to be.
Ashe. And darling, what made you ask that question to your mom in terms of that
I
you?
noticed that her skin was clearing up. The doctors had given her some stuff. It just wasn't working, but actually when Mama Nyla gave her, started to clear it up within maybe a couple of months.
Yes.
It was just so, I just noticed it.
Okay. So that is what motivated you to want to come and see Mama Nyla?
Yes.
Ashe. Thank you much. And I appreciate your expressions. I appreciate both of you sharing with me. And we give thanks.
Yes, we give
Ashe.
thanks. Yes.
Brought a bitter tonic. It's bitter, but it's good.
How long you been checking out Cosmic Enterprise?
Man, I've been checking out this place for almost 10 years.
All right.
And the products, amazing.
So the first time you came here, what brought you here?
Oh, well, I was just looking for a health food spot around the way. I just moved around, and I instantly saw this one.
Yeah. So you just move around here in the
saw the spot, came in.
Rockaway Avenue. Okay.
Yes, sir. Rockaway Avenue. Came in. Mama showed me the way.
Yes.
Bob was my best friend now. but the products they work. I mean they're like a medication beyond medication.
Yeah. Well, today I see what did you pick up today? Tell us what you picked up today.
I picked up the mucosa tea, which is for the mucus.
Yes.
To clear out the mucus, and the CMOS, which is for everything in the body. Like it produces all the cells, all the missing cells, and the male pose for the blood.
There you go.
Male vitamin.
Yeah, male potency.
Male potency.
Yeah, you going home and do some work.
Yeah, quarantine. This is
the
quarantine packet right here. Damn. This is it. You got this, you good.
You good in the quarantine.
You good, and after the quarantine, you good after this.
All right. Your health is your wealth. Take care of your body, and your body will take care of you. This has been our motto. Yes, indeed. There's nothing more important than your health. We're not new to this. We are true to this. This picture that is coming up is a health program that we did in 1997 in Trinidad and Tobago. And it was free. We paid for everything, including the musicians, so that we can bring the healing aspect of our culture to our community.
Brought a bitter tonic. It's bitter, but it's good.
I'm at Wellness Center on Tompkins Avenue, 376, with two of my favorite people, Ade Coleman and Khadijah Tudor. I'm telling you, whenever I am feeling my aches and pains, because it do happen, this is where I come. Now, can you folks just let the people know what you do here at the Wellness Center and how long you guys have been here?
Are you answering? So we've been here for like 5 years. We're located at 376 Tompkins Avenue in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. We've been pretty much serving the community through massage and acupuncture and apothecary. Now we have extended to doing plants and flowers, and really understanding that the necessity of healing is a very holistic experience. And so both Ade and I move from an approach of wellness that encompasses all of those modalities. We have several massage therapists and acupuncturists that work with us, and it's been a growing and thriving community staple. Very grateful for being here.
This blues piece is called Coming Home, Baby. Man, let me tell you, it's such a pleasure to play music with these four wonderful young men. Two very experienced musicians in Frankie McIntosh and Max Gavaya, and two upcoming great young people, Sunjata King and Rashi Thorn. I'm just the little guy over here knocking on my drums and enjoying the thing. But it is truly a pleasure. Ashe, ashe, ashe.
Are you caring for a loved one at home? Don't try to do it alone. Give Health Staff Services a call. We are a qualified team of experienced and compassionate caregivers dedicated to providing skilled nursing and personal care services to the elderly and the disabled, as well as the medically fragile, in the comfort of their home. Call us today at 770-996-6226 or visit our website at www.healthstaffservice.com, because we care for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, to me, no part of Brooklyn, no part of New York, I have been able to hear anyone else play the harmonica like this brother that you will hear on this piece. His name is Ricardo St. Louis, also known as Harmonica Man. Some of the pieces that you will see in this episode were performances that was done at Medgar College Jazzy Jazz program. And there are two young people who did a fantastic job. And their names are Jamel Dean. As a matter of fact, Jamel Dean is really getting big. My young brother, you can find him in a Lexus commercial. Yes, indeed. The other young person is Sharada Shashikar.
And stars above that shine so bright, the mystery of their fading lights that shines upon our caravan. Sleep upon my shoulders, we creep across the sand so I may keep this memory of our caravan. my arms as I threw to the magic charms of you. Beside me beneath the blue, my dream of love is coming true. Within our desert caravan, within our desert caravan, within our desert caravan, within our desert caravan, within our desert
All of the viewers out there, this is my very good friend Yendez, and a quick minute, Yendez, just give the viewers your name, let them know where we at and what you do in this beautiful space.
Ashe, thank you, Baba. Thank you for the honor. Thank you all for blessing this space. We are at Ancient Blends Apothecare. We are on 357 Tompkins Avenue, and what I do here is whole space. I have these beautiful products. They're all plant-based. They're for hair care, skin care, body care, beard care, and it's just a healing space for people to come in and breathe and feel safe and take home some candles, some sage to clean their home, some incense, and just feel the love. Just come in and feel the love. So I sell the plants here also.
Brought a bitter tonic. It's bitter, but it's good.
Are you caring for a loved one at home? Don't try to do it alone. Give Health Staff Services a call. We are a qualified team of experienced and compassionate caregivers dedicated to providing skilled nursing and personal care services to the elderly and the disabled, as well as the medically fragile, in the comfort of their home. Call us today at 770-996-6226 or visit our website at www.healthstaffservice.com, because we care for you.
Yes, I had to give you a little drum in there, you know. The drums plays a very important part in communication. And according to my teachers, my father, Art Sebastian Broom, my mentor, Tom Childs, and many others, music has always been used as a tool to heal. And so it is very important, the instruments that we use when we're using music as a healing tool. And so one of the beautiful things about jazz is that it still keeps those instruments that truly help to vibrate and interact with us. Because depending upon the instrument, the vibration that comes from it is on a different level. And that is why in most traditional musical orchestras, you will find that the drums, the foundation, is always animal skin. Yes. And so there's a connection between the skin, between the body, which is wood, and the hands, the palm of the hands. Every time you hit the drum, the vibration that is evoked and the sensation that happens between the palm of your hands and the drums sends a healing, not only to the person who's playing to the drums, but to those who are receiving the music that is coming from the drums. And that is the reason why many times when you go at certain performances where the drums are prominent, you might see people manifesting. I noticed that a lot when I was living in Washington, D.C. And I would go to the go-go performances where the conga drums were very prominent, the conga drums and the cowbell. And next thing you know, you will see the young people manifesting, not truly comprehending what is going on. Yes, the healing powers of the drums.
Lucky water mama who come from river bottom, carry me safely across country water. Lucky water mama who come from river bottom, carry me safely across country water. Carry me safely across country water. Carry me safely across country water.
This particular song that is coming up, St. Thomas, was written by Sonny Rollins, who was born in New York City, but his parents was from the Virgin Islands. And in this song, you can hear the Caribbean roots. We also have an artist from Guyana. His name was Rudolph Dunbar. He became one of the first person of African descent to conduct a philharmonic orchestra in Europe, but he was very well known as a jazz musician. As a matter of fact, when he was going to school at Juilliard in New York, he played with the Plantation Jazz Orchestra. And that's just a little bit of info on jazz. And one of the things I love about Maxi Gavaya and Frankie McIntosh is that they are at the forefront of keeping Caribbean jazz, also known in Guyana as Creolic, alive. Ashe, ashe, ashe.
Are you caring for a loved one at home? Don't try to do it alone. Give Health Staff Services a call. We are a qualified team of experienced and compassionate caregivers dedicated to providing skilled nursing and personal care services to the elderly and the disabled, as well as the medically fragile, in the comfort of their home. Call us today at 770-996-6226 or visit our website at www.healthstaffservice.com because we care for you.
Brought a bitter tonic. It's bitter, but it's good.
Thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show, especially the piece with Mama Naya, who has contributed significantly to our community in the healing aspect. Your support is greatly appreciated. Remember, email keeptheculturealive@gmail.com for information on how you can become involved or make a contribution. We look forward to seeing you on April 25th for a third installment. Until then, keep the culture alive.